Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna do another VR builds, but before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So for this one, we're gonna be using Kirara as a tank. Okay, now that she got her renewal, probably there's gonna be people who want to use her. Even though it wasn't the best renewal, at least it enables some things if you have the weapon. So let's start with Kirara herself. So Kirara, my Kirara, as you can see, is maxed out. It's important that you level her up in particular because she's going to be the counter and she's going to receive all the hits. So we're going to be using the weapon. The weapon has to be Love is Drop because that way you're going to inflict freeze. The more copies the better, but if you don't have it, like, don't worry too much about it. You can use Yomotsu Heigu, and this one is going to give you HP recovery. Like, that's like useful for her role. I won't say it's like good, but for what she wants to do, that's great. And yeah, you could also use Christmas Twinkle because we're gonna be using Frigid Zone, even though the enemies here are immune to slow, they are not immune to the defense reduction. So you can use this. So for Magatamas, you want defensive Magatamas because she's going to recover HP based on her lost HP, based on a percentage of her lost HP, which is fine. Then we're going to use Frigid Zone, as I mentioned, to reduce the defense of the enemies, Glacier Drop to freeze the enemy, and Crystal Ice to freeze the enemy. Yeah, we want to freeze as much as we can. This is going to increase the damage of everyone else. Then we're going to be using who else? We're going to be using Sakuya, Nana, and Akina. All of them free supporters, all of them pretty good. This is going to give 30% damage reduction, 40% damage reduction, and HP recovery. So that's super great. But if you don't have them, there's other options. But you want to go defensive, you can go with Hebiko. You can go with Kawaru. Wait a moment. Increase damage. I mean, you can use Kawaru, but you want defenses, so Kawaru no. You can use Mai. You can use... who else? I'm checking. Technically Rika, not my favorite, but at least it has a very good damage reduction number. You can use Lilim in the main slot so that you get the active. You can use... if you have limited Kirara or limited Murasaki, those are options. You can use Arabella because damage increase is good too. So yeah, there's many things that you can use. So do we need to go pure? Yes. No, actually we do not need to go pure. This is the one that uses pure. So if you want to change one of those for another supporter, maybe you want to go with Minasaki, with... I have said this for 3 videos in a row, but Hisui, Major, they may not be in a row when I upload them, but I'm recording them in a row. So yeah. Now, for I don't know, like, yeah, the other attackers, I'm gonna use Emily, and I'm thinking about changing her position. So, as you know, she has this weapon, 4 out of 5. The Magatamas, anti-machine, whatever Magatamas, 5 out of 5, plus 15, plus 14. Gravity Hold to get HP recovery, Homing Bullet to deal damage, Healing Field to restore HP. So yeah, I'm going to manually use her, so I'm going to change Homing Bullet for Zero System because I don't want to push the button all the time. I'm lazy. Oh, actually... okay, I'm gonna use this once. I don't like using this, because it's paid and whatever, but I'm gonna use it just for the sake of convenience in this video. Then We can use Kato, yes, but I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it for her. Why? It says the active. Akagamimochi appears for 15 seconds and restores 10% of the HP every 3 seconds. Increases damage dealt to all enemies. Well, it doesn't say if it also affects allies, but it would be nice. Even so, the damage reduction is pretty good on the extra passive from the active. And the damage increase is great. So I'm using all of these three to increase damage by a ton. 36, 40, and 50 what? 56%. So yeah, that's a lot of damage. And lastly, we're going to be using Maika. For Maika, just ignore the element. She's going to be using the anti-machine Magatamas. 2 beat sticks, plus 13, both of them. Whatever Magatamas. Ruthless Explosion, Death from Above, Carpet Bombing. I really wish I could use like another one, but she's the one that is level up. The Sora, I will level up in the future. So obviously she's gonna use Susune, Fuyutsuki, and Yukina to increase her damage. So yeah, basically we want to abuse Kirara in this strategy. You could pilot Kirara. Yes, that would be also good because you can kinda time properly when to stop attacking the enemy so that the other characters deal hits. But I got to admit, Emily isn't the best character to pair with Kirara because she automatically auto hits and she's going to break that freeze and you're not going to be able to take advantage of that. But I don't have Sora at a proper level. That's why I'm using this. So this is the classic 1 counter, 2 range attackers. So let's test it. It's gonna be pretty simple. Let me check the time. The update is about to happen. Yeah, we have 10 minutes. So yeah. And why am I piloting Emily in particular? Because I want to be able to just do this. Get near the enemy and evade so that I can heal Kirara. Gravity hold. Yeah, the area increase is pretty good. There we go. Nice. So yeah, that's the main reason. Like, Kirara is already a competent tank. Because, number one, her stats are pretty good to be a tank. She's just designed to be a tank. Because she's slow, you know? And she's a melee attacker. But, even so, she struggles with HP recovery. The weapon mitigates that to some degree, as well as Akina and all the damage reduction are going to allow her to survive. But having a second character who can heal her, it's pretty nice. If you can equip Misaki to one of your characters, that would be great. If you can use, for example, Lapis, I do not recommend Lapis in particular because she would fulfill almost the same role as Kirara. So instead, use Shizuru. Shizuru is a debuffer. She performs a different role, so you'll have more advantage in that case. You're going to deal more damage because of those debuffs, and she's going to be able to hit with Sprouting Garden, or I don't remember the name of the skill. But yeah. Oh, nice, nice. That's what I like about doing extra runs on VR. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Are you testing Kirara right now? I mean, she is a little bit better. A little bit better. Like, Glacier Drop was... her change was pretty good. This one, it's a step in the right direction, but I think it's still kind of slow. It is very good on small stages, but it's pretty bad on big stages. That's the problem. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye.